Play.
Kim Dong-moon gets this men's doubles semi-final underway.
Service over. Love all.
Wijaya. Great finish to the rally from Tony Gunawan. Candra Wijaya, of course, former world champion. Won that title back in 1997 when the championships were played in Glasgow.
One love.
There he is. Anthony, what's the difference between these two pairs, the style of play? What can we expect to see?
What I expect to see from the Koreans is pretty much all-out attack. Tae-kwon going towards the rear of the court, thundering the smashes down. He's not as comfortable at the front of the court. And then Kim Dong-moon being very aggressive from that mid-court area and also moving forwards to the front. The Indonesians, I think they interact quite well together, although I do believe that when Wijaya moves forwards, they are better, but they're pretty much an all-round stronger pairing, that there's no particular strong or weak partner formation. But I think the Koreans could be exploited a little bit if they get Tae-kwon forced towards the front of the court. He's not quite as sharp or as agile as the other three players at that front bit of the court.
Service over. One love.
Is it in fact a disadvantage to him, the fact that he's such a tall man, he's broad as well? I mean, you think of men's doubles here as a very agile and very dynamic game.
I think what he does, he makes up for that lack of agility with just his sheer physical strength. In his defense, he's got such a strong wrist, he can just lift the shuttle with a very small backswing, and also just his presence at the front of the court. If you read the game well and position yourself well, you can make up for that lack of agility.
Love one, second serve.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Service over. One love.
A deft little touch from Tony Gunawan. You can see exposed the lack of movement of Tae-kwon.
He's broken the strings of his racket with that smash.
So within the two rallies we saw the weakness of Tae-kwon, his mobility, and then the very next rally we saw the strength, unleashing a big smash, driving Candra Wijaya back.
This is the 7th meeting between these two pairs. And it's the Indonesians that lead their previous 6 encounters by 4 matches to 2.
One love, second serve.
But only once have they failed to go the distance, failed to go to the 3 games.
2 love, second serve.
Well, he shakes his head. That's certainly, as you were describing, the formation that they prefer.
Quite often expect this man to be a little bit deeper in the court so that he can read the game a little bit better and then move forwards into those shots. Might have been caught a little bit close to the net on that occasion. As highlighted in that very next rally, you can see Kim Dong-moon learning very quickly, a good 3 feet behind that front service line, enabling him to make the interceptions even on fast, aggressive drives.
One, 3. Two, 3. Two, 3.
Good teamwork, making sure they kept the shuttle going down.
Two, 3, second serve.
In fact, too much power on the defence there. Brilliant. That's what they'll try and do time and time again.
Soak up all the pressure at the start of the rally. Was the tactic by the Koreans, driving the shuttle back and then eventually getting the short lift, which was punished.
Four, 3, second serve.
7-3, second serve.
Service over.
Yeah, sometimes when he's at the net, he has too much of a racket swing, doesn't he? And that's why he's hitting flat. Got to be a very short, sharp movement of the racket head. You won't see better than that.
Magnificent play from the double world champion. Instinctively moved in after the block, and that then enabled him to have the angle just to push the shuttle across court.
Oh, you could hear the racket going as he hit the smash. Very lucky to control the shot.
Gunawan really unleashing everything into it. This is the stroke where the string breaks. Maybe even helps him, made the shot a little bit deceptive. The shuttle didn't come through with quite as much pace on it.
4-all, second server, play. Service over, 4-all.
4-8, second serve. Service over, 8-4.
4-all, second server.
Aggressive movement again from Tony Gunawan, coming into that mid-court area very well in order to finish these half chances.
Service over, 4-all.
Well, I know it's still early stages, but my goodness me, we're seeing some good badminton. Well, very risky to play a net shot when Kim Dong-moon is standing there.
Made it look very easy though, Kim Dong-moon. The shuttle was spinning. So he just made sure he got his racket over it and just put it downwards into the space.
Well, that time, no mistake from Tae-kwon at the net.
Certainly kept the shots short. Hit it with a rebound action. Racket coming straight back up.
Even looking at that, he does still have a big swing at the net and compared to his partner. But it must be a daunting sight seeing coming charging into the net like that.
This is the anticipation. Hasn't got the same speed as the other three men, but read the situation, just crowded the net, finished the rally.
So, Kim Moon-soo, well, he looks a little bit worried at the moment. Well, I hope that's just words of encouragement. Of course, not allowed coaching from the sidelines, although the coach is now involved in between each games.
Play. 6-4.
13-4, second serve.
Yes, I think the Indonesians, it is a definite tactic to try and move Tae-kwon.
Quite definitely, if they can just get any sort of weak shot, that lift is on the back double service line. And at this level, that's enough to make that an easy smash.
Next one by New York, UK, 15-11, 15-4.
As perfect placement of the smash.
Second serve.
Aimed towards the right hip of Tony Gunawan. He couldn't get out of the way. Didn't give himself the freedom to play the shot.
That really is the area in badminton when you're defending, that sort of the grey area between hitting a forehand and hitting a backhand, and that causes the indecision. Players tend to play backhands right across their body, and it's when you get to that right hip that the problems then arise.
Second serve.
Yes, they turn defense into attack well. The Koreans crouching down, driving the shuttle back.
Service over. 4-8. Play.
Well, Kim Dong-moon just asking if he can towel down, but the umpire saying no, play on.
4-8. Play.
Yes. Well, once again, it was Kim Dong-moon that really changed the momentum.
The little clip down half smash. Didn't go for the pace. Got the upward shot, and Tae-kwon moving into the space again, anticipating the response.
That's clever though from Gunawan.
Second serve.
Just really taking the pace off the shot. Intercepts the first one, pace off the second.
Service over. 8-5.
He plays shots that I just don't think are possible.
It's the little clever shot prior to that that got the lift. And then the channel attack formation from the Koreans really working well for them.
Out. 9-5, second serve.
Really not expecting the smash directed onto his forehand then. Kim Dong-moon.
Service over, 5-9.
Yes, I thought it was deflected by the net cord. That's what held the shuttle up. Made it drop short.
5-9, second serve. Play left.
Kim Dong-moon just indicating that he wasn't ready. And as long as a player doesn't move, then they can play a let. If you start to react to the shuttle, then it's deemed that you have been ready.
Six, 9, second serve. Play left.
Yes, well played.
7-9.
Good vision
Second serve.
from Tony Gunawan. Plays this one with a little hint of slice, not at full pace, went for accuracy and placement.
Service over.
Well, as we said earlier,
9,
so dangerous
7.
to try and play a net shot while Kim Dong-moon is standing there.
No. 9-7, second serve.
A slightly loose serve, severely punished. A
10-7.
round of applause for the umpire
Second
there,
serve.
catching the shuttle.
Wipe the court, please.
So the court just needing some attention here. Just going back a couple of rallies, Anthony, where the Koreans said they weren't ready for the Indonesian serving.
10-7.
Indonesians
second
do
serve.
tend to serve very quickly
Play.
indeed. If you look at the Koreans here, they settle, take their time.
Both pairs wanting to do different things. The Koreans want to take their time. The Indonesians want to speed things up. So we're seeing some little tactical battles going on in between the rallies.
7-10.
The trick shot there from Kim Dong-moon round the back.
Desperation shot. Looks good for the crowd, but it's the end of the rally on the next shot.
Do you very much regard this man, Kim Dong-moon, as the strength of the partnership? I mean, should the Indonesians be really trying to keep the shuttle away from him at the moment?
I think that's very difficult because to describe Tae-kwon as we see another one of those flick serves, and I think the umpire's going to have a word with the Koreans.
Okay, get ready in time. Okay. Get ready in time. Okay. Come on. Fight.
Well, Lars Riva of Sweden just saying, please get ready in time.
Play.
I think what the Koreans were trying to say was the Indonesians don't actually look at them before they serve. The head comes up and they serve immediately. There's no eye contact, and they're finding that a bit difficult to time. Just saying that to As we see Kim Dong-moon this time making him wait to serve.
Well, a little bit of gamesmanship coming in here. Well, there's no arguing with that.
10-8.
There's Tae-kwon with a big, powerful shot in the back of the court.
11-8.
That time the Indonesians isolating the defence.
Second serve.
Tae-kwon, there could be one area where they will try to change their tactics a little bit. It's a big target to hit, difficult to get off the body, but he does counteract it by having tremendous wrist strength.
Once again, trying to isolate Tae-kwon.
8-11.
Perfect placement on the smash.
Yeah, he does have a tendency to get tangled up sometimes. So he's trying to play the defensive stroke.
And they're just missing the interception.
9-11.
It's never really his shot to take, was it?
Now you can see Kim Dong-moon behind in perfect balance, ready to play that mid-court shot.
Oh, all good. Oh, my word.
Come on. You're not allowed to do that, okay? Am I warning? Okay? Play.
Well, the Indonesians indicating that the shuttle was long.
9-11. Second serve.
There's a big screen here at the National Indoor Arena. I think one or two of the crowd can sympathise with them.
10-11. Second serve. Service over, 11-10.
Starting to see some aggressive driving rallies. All four men desperate to keep the shuttle flat.
And yet they've all got such good defences. But obviously in doubles, the way to win a match is to attack.
That's right, if you defend, you won't win. It's as simple as that. Occasionally you can get yourself out of trouble with it, but the pair that consistently attacks the most effective will win the match.
11-10. Second serve.
Highlighted here, a smash, desperation defence, rally to the Indonesians.
Tremendous stuff. But as you say, Anthony, the attacking play is going to win through in the end. Even the trick shots.
And he did very well to get back and continue the attacking momentum then, Tony Gunawan. Candra Wijaya in control at the front of the court. Shouts at his partner where to direct his attack. Steps in, puts away the winner.
10-11. Second serve. Service over.
Oh, those last two
11,
rallies, this
10.
man, Tae-kwon, maybe earlier on in the match I gave him an injustice. I thought perhaps he was the weak link.
11-10, second serve.
Nice little deft touch. A little push down from Kim Dong-moon, got the lift. And that really left Chandra Wijaya really in no man's land in a defensive position off the straight smash.
Now, the first men's doubles semi-final that we saw earlier on between the Danes and the other Korean pair, Lee Dong-soo and Yoo Young-sung, seemed far more explosive in the style. There was more lifts and therefore more big jump smashes. Here we're seeing a match where neither pair is really prepared to give away the lift, and so they're pushing the shuttle much flatter.
We're seeing a completely different game dominated by play really based around the drive and the pushes. It really is making some interesting badminton. It really could go either way. Just needs one pair to make a little break. Quick points in succession on the serve.
So serve 10-12.
Chandra Wijaya absolutely lethal at the net.
The last shot from Chandra Wijaya here shows the desperation in trying to convert defense into attack, really trying to drive over the top, almost a topspin shot to try and drill it back flat over the net.
Service 12-10.
Once again, a similar defensive technique employed from Wijaya. You can see the positioning, the anticipation from Tae-kwon really had narrowed any possible response back from that man.
Second serve.
Oh, these men just so sharp onto the short serve. Well, you enjoyed that.
Knows how difficult it is with the quality of the returns of serve coming from all four men. How crucial each point is. How hard fought it has to be.
So 2 points from this opening game.
Thank you. 13-10, second serve, play.
Another shot from the Indonesians, hitting the top of the tape and falling back their side. And that means that it's game point to the Koreans. Broke the strings.
10-14.
That's why he couldn't control the shot. These players will travel with probably about a dozen rackets. They'll all be strung exactly the same. won't be a problem. The fact that he's got to pick up a new racket in the middle of a game.
On court, please. 10-13.
Just testing the new racket. Very much a courtesy amongst the players. Unwritten rule. Coach just asking the stringers to get busy.
11-14.
Lovely round the head interception. Did very well to keep the shuttle going down with his balance going backwards.
Well, I was just watching the movement of the Indonesians in that rally. Really so fluid. And one moves out from the net, the other one moves round to cover. Now just 2 points the deficit.
Second serve.
I knew where it was going.
Service over. 14-12.
So the Koreans now with a second opportunity to close out this opening game. Oh, it's landed in. Misjudgment there from Tony Gunawan. And the reigning world champions are Tae-kwon and Kim Dong-moon. He could have played it, chose to leave it, but landed on the line. And absolute delight for the Koreans. 15-12, the first game.
For 20 seconds.
In fact, it was the Koreans on that occasion that won the first game. But the Indonesians going on to win the match and indeed the title. They'll know all about playing 3 games against their opponents of today. The previous 6 matches, 5 times it's gone the distance. But Anthony, they're under pressure here. I just wonder, we got a shot of the Koreans talking to their coach. Wonder what was said to the Indonesians. What would you have said to them?
I think the start of this second game would have been emphasised to them that they've got to make a good start. The Koreans, we can see that once they start to get points moving, they get very motivated, get very involved. It's down to the Indonesians to stop that motivation, just try and get on top of them right from the very start.
Love all.
By injecting pace themselves or what?
I think mixing it up quite a little bit. We saw some nice touches from Tony Gunawan in that opening game. Change of pace, winning rallies outright. And I think just be aware of the way that Kim Dong-moon's moving forwards and dominating the front. And also watch out for the anticipation of Tae-kwon.
Tae-kwon. Well, once the big man's moving, there's no stopping him. Look at this. Trying to reach the shuttle, can't stop himself. Charges past the net to the other side of the court. Oh, quite a character.
1 love, second serve. 2 love, second serve. Play.
Yes. Guiding the defence back.
3 love, second serve.
Well, they did so well was change the direction of this shot. Tae-kwon expecting it back to the middle. Just that lack of agility meant that he couldn't change direction, push out to the backhand side.
Well, that's the big problem as far as the Indonesians are concerned. How do you keep the Koreans away from coming forward onto the net?
Very difficult. Every shot Kim Dong-moon placed, knowing exactly where the reply was going to, and then when he got the chance, just thundered the shot down.
Well, he is so motivated.
One, 3, second serve. Two, 3, second serve.
Indecision amongst the Indonesians?
I think so. Tony Gunawan paused. He thought that Candra Wijaya was maybe moving in to make the backhand kill, and then eventually, by the time he decided to go and try and slam the shuttle down, it had gone too low, put it into the net.
Thank you.
Was it his shot, though?
I'd imagine the forehand player would go forwards and take that.
Serve, 3, 2. Three, 2, second serve.
Yes, well long. Well, that time the trick shot working.
2, 3.
The flat smash to end the rally. And Kim Dong-moon, anticipating it to come down a little bit steeper, couldn't get his racket on it.
Two, 3. Yeah, the whole momentum of that rally changed by Kim Dong-moon. That defensive shot. That was the one.
Just stepped in, took it so early. Allowed the big fella to do the smash.
So back level. We talked about the fast, flat rallies. But the interesting thing during that rally, the Indonesians backing off from the net, whilst the Koreans were gradually moving further and further forward. And that's the big difference. And this Indonesian pair. So many good Indonesian men's doubles players. Such a strong nation in badminton terms in men's doubles. And all their players so dynamic, so athletic.
4-3.
Exciting to watch.
Play.
So well worked.
5-3.
And good communication between the two in the middle of that rally.
Certainly was. It was almost an occasion where some pairs would have got confused. But immediately one of the players took the initiative, the other one darted into the space forwards. That ended up in the channel attack formation to finish the rally.
That's a great smash. You could see that Kim Dong-moon was waiting for the forehand defense. Perfect placement.
Second serve.
Wijaya trying to force the drive, trying to drag it cross court.
Second serve.
Well, from love 3 down to 7-3 up.
Well, it has been an immaculate passage of play by the Koreans. Really off balance to attempt the round the head, but felt that he had to go for the forehand to get the extra pace on the shot.
Serve, 3-7.
Yes, the Indonesians, to me, Anthony, look as if they've just lost their way a little bit.
They're just getting sucked into the Korean game. We know that Kim Dong-moon is probably the best mid-court player in the world at the moment, and Tae-kwon is very, very strong, and his manoeuvrability is the thing in question. So what they ought to be doing is trying to break up the game, changing the pace, making the Koreans move. At the moment, the Koreans are just standing there and banging the shuttle back as hard as they can each time.
The signs to me as well that when the Indonesians have the opportunity, like that last one, to to actually make a kill, it's almost as if they're panicking and thinking, we've got to make it extra special, and they don't. All they have to do when they've got the opportunity is make sure and put it on the floor.
Exactly, or do what we see Kim Dong-moon doing so often, is just wait for the opportunity. Make sure you get it down in the right position on the court, and you will get the opportunity to finish the rally.
Play. Service over, 7-3.
Well, I think they needed a couple of points in that service rotation. The Indonesians get themselves back in.
7-3, second serve.
So well anticipated.
8-3.
Oh, he doesn't mind expressing himself, does he?
It's good to see he really is fired up. Again, his anticipation. He knew where the shuttle was going, moved across, executed the stroke.
9-3, second serve.
Same smash once again across the body of Kim Dong-moon.
Third time in half a game we've seen this shot. Kim Dong-moon totally committed to waiting on that forehand side. Very good tactical awareness shown by the Indonesians.
Now they have to start adding to their score now. As soon as they themselves, the Indonesians, got forward to the net, that's what made the difference.
Takes a little chance here, Tony Gunawan, by moving forwards after playing the shot, and that therefore meant that he could hit that shot down for a winner.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, he really has come alive. Despite the big swing, making it count at the net. Gunawan and Candra Wijaya kept the rally alive somehow. And then the Koreans, well, he's certainly firing on all cylinders. My goodness me. Anthony, you know this man, Tae-kwon. You actually spent some time in the Korean training camp training with him. And I remember you telling me some time ago what a character he was. Well, he's really expressing that today.
Certainly is. It's good to see the expressions that he shows and his will to win.
9-4.
It really is almost the difference between the two pairs from the onset is the motivation of the Koreans that they're showing externally. And it really is starting to work in the Koreans' favour.
Indonesians are hitting a lot of shuttles long of that back line. He's missed one.
Tae-kwon elects to try and change the direction of this glass shot. The natural angle was to go cross-court with it, but you can see he brushes across the base of the shuttle. Took too much pace off. And a little wry smile on his face.
Well, yet another racket gone. Well, he's obviously enjoying himself out there. Kim Dong-moon just asking to test the new racket.
11-4. Second serve. Play.
Absolutely brilliant.
All credit to Kim Dong-moon. Tae-kwon has been given a free roll to go for anything. And anything that's missed, Kim Dong-moon's just behind to soak it up and even play winning shots.
Role reversal, really. I tend to think of Kim Dong-moon as the creative player.
Serve 4-12.
Now, somehow, the Indonesians have got to recompose themselves. They've got to get back the focus. A lot easier said than done, of course. There's no question they have the ability to do so.
Second serve.
Yes, and the crowd here in Birmingham know what a good men's doubles this is. Trying to encourage the Indonesians. They'd love to see more of this. Love to see a deciding game. The Indonesians got a long way to catch up. Well, the luck certainly with the Koreans at the moment.
12-5.
Indonesians a little bit shell-shocked. This barrage of Korean pressure. So they're both eager to move forwards. That sides attacking formation. One of them taking the initiative. Kim Dong-moon going forwards, finishing the rally.
And now just 2 points from making it an all-Korean men's doubles final. Oh, it's landed in. What a good serve. Match point.
Second serve.
seeds, Kim Dong-moon and Tae-kwon of Korea, defeat the #1 seeds and holders of the title, Gunawan and Candra Wijaya, and in 2 straight games. It's the final rally. Did well to get that one back. A dreadful error from the Indonesians. And look at the sheer delight. The 2 big men from Korea safely through to the final. Confirmation.